See my garlic.
Yeah, we need new garlic.
We got it on the list of.
Giving me harshly with garlic.
I always want to rough chop my garlic before I put it into the garlic press. I don't know why. I should probably do a side-by-side taste
Seems like
test.
it presses easier.
Yeah. Well, I know some people just
Crush them.
with the skin on and everything, they're weirdos, and then they just scrape the shit out of the back and or stuff.
We probably wasted some.
Yeah, I saw this thing the other day where there were people. They were on how to cut a bell pepper. And they were like, la la, look, you just do this and then throw all that away. And I was like, that's half the pepper. You throw half the pepper. I don't know. But it seemed very wasteful.
It almost looks like that, the garlic.
Minced garlic is minced garlic. And then you can get all that out of there too.
Because it's not skins.
I'm just going to replace it with that. I'll try and thin slice them. And I'll chop them up a little bit.
Where's those leftovers we had? Called for chives, so he's gonna fine chop these.
Yeah.
Because they're scallions. Mighty big scallions. They were. Yes.
Scallions of the mighty. Yeah, they were pretty big.
That's a cup container, so it's more than half.
Yeah, more than half.
We're gonna preheat 450. There's a pizza. It's a hot one. Almost to broil. So a pound of asparagus. Did you wash them up?
No, I haven't rinsed them yet. I was going to cut them. I was thinking I was just going to cut them instead of snapping them. Should we snap them?
Show them in the video. They say you're supposed to snap them and it breaks at the perfect point, but because we have so many, we're gonna show where you just bend it and it just breaks.
Yeah, but they're not.
But we're gonna
They're not the freshest in the world. So.
we're gonna cut them.
Yep. Yeah.
And then discard the bottoms. What about those tops?
Now you can say things like that for your stock if you like asparagus flavor stock.
Oh, okay. Now we're gonna wash them. Want these kids feel good today, it's getting good.
Isn't it funky?
It calls for 6 inches, so I mean, we're gonna leave them about this length. And you want thin ones. Otherwise, it says to cut them and split them, but that would be difficult.
Yeah, it said what? How much?
1 tablespoon of oil. salt and pepper. And toss.
What's it taste?
It has a 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper.
I'll just use some shaker stuff. Shake your stuff.
Tossy, tossy.
Ooh, ooh, shake your stuff. Now for the salty stuff. Ooh, asparagus pizza needs some salt.
Oh, the chives are right there.
We'll get them tossed. I'll toss them proper. That sounds about right.
2 tablespoons of oil in a small bowl. And add your garlic and mix that up.
A finger of mix.
I was thinking that knife right there would have been a good. And then set aside. Probably what we brush on the pizza. So we got our bag of pizza dough out of the refrigerator. It's time to roll one out to a pizza.
Nice.
You didn't see it, but
That's it. It didn't deflate.
flour surface. Rack wants to be in
It
the
says in the lower 1/3.
lower third of the oven. So maybe one more down.
Yeah, I think
Here's our dough. We're gonna divide that up.
Yeah, we got 2 things planning on doing.
One we're working with now. The other one goes back in the bag in the fridge. Add a little flour. So you'll want to get whatever pizza dough you have, whether it's store-bought, homemade. We're using our homemade pizza dough. That's real easy, can be done in the bread machine, and we'll put the link in the description. The recipe that we use makes 2. Slightly, you don't want to go all the way through. Make the dimples.
They have dimple rollers when you're serious about your pizza.
Can't forget the cup of cheese.
Cup of cheese, cup of cheese.
A cup of shredded mozzarella. We have some
Fresh mozzarella.
fresh mozzarella. It's hard to shred, and you might just eat that. We're using the large grate. That's just great.
That's just.
It's because it's a soft cheese and it's harder to do anyhow. I heard that you can, partially freeze it or make it
I don't know.
harder. Before you grate.
Wouldn't that make your cheese weird?
I don't know.
You don't want weird cheese.
I'm gonna know weird cheese.
Is that better? Getting close, I think.
Yeah, it would be a fourth. That's right. Their ounces aren't the same with cheese. 2 cups of shredded cheese is usually 8 ounces, so 1
That's
cup
gotta
is
be
4.
cup,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes. Looks good. Wow. See how soft this natural cheese is?
It's very
Mm-hmm.
They call it the fresh mozzarella.
Mm.
I like the fresh mozzarella. It's got a really different
It's mild.
texture. But I think it.
There's no salt on it. We're gonna use our olive oil garlic mixture and brush it all on our pizza pie. Will it use that whole amount?
We're gonna.
Okay. You don't want to just pour it and then brush it?
Well,
What did it say?
yeah, all about them rules.
There you go. Ooh, feels good, don't it? Like a lot in one spot, right?
That'll surprise you.
Spread it.
Looks like a fairly even spread.
Yeah, I'm gonna salt it.
Hit the whole thing with a little hot salt and pepper.
Yeah, because we like it like that. Says tips out.
Does it say tips out?
I think it said tips out. Tips out.
We're gonna try that. Ooh, that one's long. I wonder if I'll have to start snipping some.
We have a little overlap.
You think it'll be okay? She says it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a giant asparagus pie in the middle.
Yeah. Very good.
Start nipping them down.
That's why they said 6 inches, I suppose.
Well, you know,
But we didn't want to waste.
by our lays.
We have decided to chop the asparagus. That way they'll be spread out on the pizza more evenly. Might not have that pretty asparagus spear look.
Fanned out.
But we've had this before, and I think it'll actually eat better. Meaning that sometimes you would bite into an asparagus and the whole asparagus would drag off the pizza. Because they get tender, but they're not mushy. Because they don't bite all the way through. This will work good because you'll be able to get asparagus in every bite. Are you gonna re-put it in your pot? And tossy toss? Just spread it out. Putting it right on the pizza. It looks like more. I'm gonna spread that out gently. Spread your asparagus out. Yeah, this seems like more than normal. It was a big bunch.
Did it say?
It said a pound, but it didn't say how much the bundle was.
Maybe we did indeed use the bigger pan last time.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be
I don't think I
good.
have any.
It's pizza.
Choice in the
it's
matter.
asparagus, cheese.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
What's next?
We top with the cheese and remaining 1/4 cup of scallions.
So the cheese and the scallions.
Yep. that's more than a quarter cup.
Quarter cup of what?
Scallions.
Oh yeah. That's okay.
Top with your scallions. You place in the oven, 450-degree oven, with the rack down in the lower third of the oven for about 15 minutes. Or until golden brown. See you then. In 15 minutes. See what it looks like.
I think we can do another 2 minutes.
Yeah. Try it again. Oh yeah.
I think that's more like it, don't you?
Yeah. The
Ready to
crust
come
is
out of
looking, yeah, because we don't want the crust, the edges.
I think that'll do.
There's some golden cheese spots. Yeah, we don't want the edges to get crispier.
Actually, I think it looks better like this.
I do too. I like it. Like I said, I think it'll be easier to eat. We'll get more asparagus.
Better let it sit for just a minute or two.
Yeah, I'd say. Should we turn off the oven?
That's probably a good idea too.
Then let it chill. Chill, baby.
Chill.
Yeah, look at that goodness. Just transfer it straight to a cutting board. Just carry the whole pan. Cut it up. Little piece. Let's see. Look at that. I was just gonna eat it. That's good. I don't think it needs, it could maybe use more salt. It's garlicky. And that's different. Asparagus pizza, springtime pie. Enjoy, guys. Yeah, it's very powerful. That first bite does make you go woo, but it's very good. We've been making a lot of very rich foods here lately. And I definitely do like it chopped. I like having it everywhere, the asparagus.
I haven't worried about dragging off the rest of your toppings.
Yeah, it's easier to bite into.